other benefits that I saw really early on with Oaken, talking with Ron, talking with Sashi, that the real estate market on the ag side and our acquisition mode, kind of growth mode, this due diligence process that's involved with a number of these acquisitions, and it could even be just prospective properties.
Right.
And I'm going to use a hypothetical, probably a more complicated example
Right.
that let's say there's, it's a few thousand acres in the Central Valley. And of those few thousand acres, let's say a quarter of those have leases. And let's just say that there's, 5 to 10 leases and they're different types of structures. So knowing those and getting those set up initially, if you could do that during the due diligence process, knowing that, this seems to be a transaction that looks likely of happening,
Right.
now you potentially set up the rollout of the actual operations, whether it's from a CFO side, the controller side. You you've made your life a lot easier, and
Right.
you also have a lot of that information in a central database that's aggregated. And so not only do you have, I'll say, the due
Interesting.
diligence folder, you have essentially once post acquisition of you can roll that, say, those lease agreements, whether it's, revenue or expenses, either
Right.
way, that's coming into, because now you're in operations management mode.
Yeah.
And
So
so
you're
you're
doing,
looking
let me
at it
get this
through.
straight. You're doing it. So you're saying that you could use Oaken by one on the real estate side, doing the due diligence and getting the essential paperwork and information
Mhm,
all in one spot. And then once you've done the due diligence, if you're going to move forward with the deal, and then
mhm,
you strike the contract, lease,
mhm,
contract, whatever, you're going to
mhm.
say you're going to just go ahead and put all that information in one spot with the lease and potentially have that in Oaken. Am I tracking correctly?
100%. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yes.
it's great because I mean otherwise like essentially doing that again. And so now I've got to go update, the Excel
Yeah.
spreadsheet and,
Right.
get all that together. And so having, again, seeing what Oaken can do. Now it's okay, understanding, different, I'll say tasks throughout the years, or depending on what project, what type of acquisition, it's like,
Yep.
oh, this could be useful on a lot of fronts
I
and not
never
just
thought of that.
from.
I mean, I thought of the
Mhm,
solar panel, like a lot of folks use it for the projects, whether they be sustainability projects like you talked about your carbon sequestration stuff or your conservation information. A lot of our customers use it for that, but I
mhm.
never thought about the due diligence part and then rolling it into Oaken and
Mhm.
what if it does become a lease. That's genius, by the way. That's why you're a CFO, and
Well, it's supposed to make things easier. Well, especially as we've grown, like I mean, my time gets, stretched, and so
right.
that's why I'm always looking for other tools. And sometimes, you just kind of run across something. And it's like, oh, it does this. Well, what else could it do? Because I would say there's definitely